Welcome folks, Flipknot here. Today, me and this hunka burning love over here, we haven't ridden our motorcycles. I haven't ridden my motorcycle in 18 days. He says he hasn't ridden his in almost a week because we've been spending all our time at the Brap garage trying to, you know, build that thing out. Now that we're out of that cluster fudge, go back to what's going on. Today, for two gentlemen who haven't ridden their motorcycles in a very long time, we decided that we're going to rectify that situation by going over to Bert's Harley Davidson to ride some of theirs. I've been thinking a lot about touring and like longer distances, and I have been quite emphatic of how much I do not like bigger motorcycles, how much I enjoy my, you know, more sportster, cafe-y, around town thing. Go away, I'm talking here. Alright, cool. So I am very curious. I've never ridden a Glide, or whatever the hell you want to call it, but I've only ever ridden one of those big touring Glide motorcycles, and that was Taylor's, who you've seen on Shade Tree's videos, who has recently sold it. I had only been riding a motorcycle for 1 year at the time, and Taylor decided he was going to buy himself a nice new motorcycle. Didn't have his endorsement yet, so Harley wouldn't let him take it off the lot. So he calls this guy to come ride it home for him. And again, that was the first, I've been riding for less than a year at the time, and that was a real one hell of an experience. Now, close to 10 years later, a smidgen of confidence, I want to see if my opinions have changed on those motorcycles. I don't remember having such a difficulty with like riding Taylor's. It was easy. I'm just not a fan. I don't see the purpose of it. I always say, you know, it's like buying those motorcycles because you want to do miles on it. It's like saying, I want to go cross country, so I'm going to buy an RV and drive it at 5 miles to work every day. Until that one time a year, you do more than 200 miles. I can do 200 miles on the Bonneville, no problem. Hell, I could probably do 3 or 4 before I start getting cranky. But the last 6 months, there's been a lot of conversation between Josh and I about doing like overnights, weekends, simpler hauls where it's like Miami is like 6 hours away, Georgia is 10. He wants to go and visit Mr. John Maxwell sometime very soon. Quick pit stop to go pick up Marin before we head over to Bert's. Hey, pull over. I think so.
Oh, Flip, it's your lucky day, bud. That's what you get for trying to yell at me about going the wrong way after we're already committed to going somewhere else.
You're committed before the conversation starts.
No, I freaking was like going this way, and you want to come over here and give me a hard time, and you get pooped on. That's what happens.
right, so we're up here at the Brap Harley Davidson, and as most of you know, I ride a Bonneville T120 1200 now. Still not a large bike, still not a small bike, but in the grand scheme of things, it's in the smaller range, as most of you would say. This is a Harley Davidson 1200 Sportster. It is very similar to my first motorcycle that I ever bought, yet still not very big in the grand scheme of most motorcycles. This is a Road Glide Special that Brap Harley Davidson is allowing me to ride today to see what a touring bike is like. So let's hop on.
Bare bones, no frills, soft feel.
All right.
This is exactly
First thing I gotta do is figure out how to turn this thing on. Here we go. There's she below. Horn. Battery's dead. Let's try this again. Well, Gunner asked me what I thought about the Road Glide. I said, it's okay. He goes, why don't you try a Street Glide? I said, why not? First big problem is that I have nowhere to put my second camera on this king. So we're going single view, guys. I guess the big difference is the fact that the fairing is attached to the handlebars. All right. Ooh, backrest. I'm enjoying this already. Just because of the backrest. Got some lumbar support. All right. Turn it on, get it going. Harley. Okay. All right. Ooh, that's a Harley clutch. All right. Finding my footing position is already strange. All right, this feels interesting. I don't know why, but I already feel slightly claustrophobic and slightly cramped. It feels like my elbows are in my gut already. I'm thinking it's maybe has something to do with the backrest. The first major thing on this thing is this backrest on it. It's nice to have, but it feels like somebody's like shoving you into a fight you're not willing to get into. Because as the bike accelerates, before you get a chance to like hold yourself forward on the motorcycle, the backrest is already holding you forward. So you feel like you're almost getting pushed, which is extremely. It's just weird to me right now. New experiences, I guess. So the major difference between the Road Glide and the Street Glide is the fairing. The Street Glide has the fairing fixed to the handlebars and turns with the handlebars. And then the Road Glide has a fixed fairing that does not move with the handlebars. This Batwing fairing makes a lot more noise. It's a little bit louder. I hear it hitting like directly at the top. It just sounds louder. All right, one last pull to sum up this motorcycle right before I hit birds. I don't know what the difference is between the engine is between this one and the Road Glide. This feels more like a motorcycle. It sounds more like a motorcycle. It pulls more like a motorcycle. There's something about it that to me is more exciting. It's more motorcycle-y. It's just got that little extra je ne sais quoi that makes you go, hell yeah, motorcycles. And at the end of the day, that's all I want out of a motorcycle, is a motorcycle that goes, hell yeah, that's fun. That's what riding a motorcycle is to me. That's what I want out of motorcycles. Through some of the shortcomings of the Street Glide, it feels more exciting than the Road Glide did.
What do you think, Cliff? You ready for that bagger life or what, buddy? You look tough on it, man.
I'd rather have a Road King.
I actually like the Road King better too. But
The Street Glide feels better than the Road Glide. It feels.
oh, he's a Street Glide boy. String him up. String him up. He said he likes the Street Glide better. Road Glide dudes are like, it's so much better. Yeah. That's more. It's in the way.
Not to say that wasn't fun, but thanks, Burt's Harley Davidson, for letting me ride your motorcycles. I'm happy to be back on mine. Oh man, that just feels so much more manageable and reasonable. And that's the thing at the end of this whole story. This is meant to go home, work, supermarket. Go to supermarket, you need a backpack. But this is meant to get you through your everyday, whereas the glides are meant to make you go straight for the majority of your ride and occasionally a little bit of this. They're not trying to, you're typically not trying to navigate parking lots, parking spaces, you know, general traffic that it's typically less than 60 miles an hour. General comparison of your tourers to your whatever you'd call it, Bonneville. Let's go ahead and start calling them bags and no bags, alright? Have bags and bag knots. There we go. Let's call it that. The difference between the bags and the bag knots.
It's intermission time, folks.
Having flashbacks?
Oh, Jesus! In Christ! Holy fucking shit, dude! Exactly, man. Like, no, not again! Oh, Jesus! In Christ! Holy fucking shit, dude!
This is where the car flipped.
Shit, dude!
Fucking PTSD right now. Woo woo.
With the show.
Alright, enough messing around. Back to our regularly scheduled program. What I was saying prior to the shenanigans. I'm gonna put motorcycles into two categories. You got bags and no bags. Fairings. End of the day, most anything with a bag has a fairing. You don't have to have a fairing to have a bag. Whiskey's a scotch bottle, whatever. You get what I'm saying. The generality of it for me is this. You have a couch and you have a bed. Your glides, your tourers are your beds, whereas your couch is your no baggings. And the main difference for me in that scenario is the fact that beds are made to be slept on, couches are made to be sat on. they both have two different functionalities, and you can interchange those functionalities on the other, but they don't always work out in your favor, where you can sleep on the couch and you can sit on a bed. It's always been more comfortable to sleep on a couch than it is to sit on a bed. It sounds like a completely ridiculous comparison, but it's the metaphor that I'm going to run with in this scenario. I can get more functionality out of a couch than I can out of a bed. Sounds stupid, no matter how I cut this. I'd rather be able to get more functionality out of one thing than I can out of another. I just think it's easier to outfit my Triumph into a distance bike by buying a new seat and buying some luggage for it. I have a windscreen for it. Alright folks, this is where I'm going to end it for today. As always, thank you so much to everybody over at Bert's Harley Davidson for allowing me to play on your merchandise. I mean, big thank you to all my Patreons. You all make this just that much easier to make and do, and you guys really do help. I really appreciate everything that you guys do. Hope you all got your stickers. Anybody ever has any questions about any of my gear, my microphone, anything that I use regularly in these videos, they're all in affiliate links in the description down below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Folks, I'll catch you all in the next one.